the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to another great fishing trip with your buddy Bill Dance. Today, Bill again is teaming up with a couple of his bestest buddies, Roy Harkness of Ripley, Tennessee, and George Young Jr. of Brookland, Arkansas. This trio has fished together many times, and they know this section of the Mississippi River like an otter knows water. Today, they're fishing a stretch of the river that's quickly become known as the place to catch big catfish. It flows the length of Phillips County, Arkansas, right past the town of Helena, West Helena. And believe me, you're gonna wanna hold on to your rod pretty tight when these Mississippi River monsters grab a hold of the business end of your line. The mayor of Helena, Arkansas, Kevin Smith, he's well aware that these trophy catfish can benefit his city's economy, much like Florida bass improve Central Florida's economy. And he and his staff are more than glad to promote this sport that we love.
We look at Phillips County that runs north all the way up to the St. Francis River and runs almost south to the Arkansas and to the White River. That takes in a lot of river frontage. Phillips County itself.
It's one of the largest river frontages of any county in the state, and Helena is the only city located on the Mississippi River in Arkansas, and one of the best locations between Memphis and Greenville. So we're real proud of it. And what we want to do for every year is try to improve our infrastructure, boat parking, and all the rest of that that's so important to tournament fishing, so that we can become known around the world as the place to come for big blue catfish.
What does Helena offer a family?
That's a great question. First of all, we've got a lot of history here. It's an old city. Mark Twain said in Life on the Mississippi that Helena occupies the prettiest situation on the Mississippi River. And we remind people of that all the time. So we want to, first of all, to enjoy this river, this wonderful river. We also have a casino across the river, and we have museums. We have a lot of Civil War history. We have a lot of Victorian homes, some antebellum homes. We have rich diversity in our ecosystem. We have Crowley's Ridge here and the parkway there, which makes you feel like you're in a national park. And it actually is the smallest national forest in America. So we have a lot of things to do here, a lot more than you might think. We only see good things in the future from this.
Well, these boys have already got the boat in the water, heading downstream to one of their favorite fishing holes. So what do you say? Let's hop on the boat with them and go catting.
Look at all the fish.
Think you can catch one there?
I know I can.
In about 5 bumps.
This thing shows pretty good contour in places.
Yes. Around Memphis, it's really excellent. Have you noticed how good it is around Memphis? It has all the contours from above Mud Island all the way down.
But down here it shows some pretty good contours.
But I really like how Garmin puts the contours on. They put the edge of your revetment on, and you know how to really get on the edge of your revetment.
That's another thing that helps this whole place. See, there's loading grain right there.
Grain there, grain here, grain down the bank. Yeah. I mean, it's just so much.
Grain here, grain there, grain down
over there, over there, over here.
Here, there, everywhere.
They look like little.
It's a
like
game
little
changer.
red worms on there.
That's exactly
right,
what I told him.
They're just little red lines.
They look like little red wigglers.
All right. There, I think hold on.
Let me come in.
There he is.
There he is.
Roy. There he is.
Let me get in, let me get in, let me get in. Pull, 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 pull. Oh. Yeah, boy, he's in close, isn't he? Oh. I'm out of your way. Reel in something.
Big old male, ain't he?
Oh, he's a big fat male.
Ah, them double hooks.
What you got there?
32.
32.
Huh. That's why he fought like a 30.
Here,
he was a mad 30.
That's your fish.
He's a mad 30.
Pick him up here. Pretty fish.
Nice.
Thank you.
Bill Dance Outdoors. Sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. Come experience the kind of beauty that can only be made in Tennessee. Go online today for your free Tennessee vacation guide.
Somebody just learning to fish, want to learn to bump on the Mississippi River, get on the backside of the shoal. You can get slow current till you feel the bottom, and then gradually move over to, you know, get more experience. That's what makes it so good.
Absolutely.
Look what we're fishing right now.
Yeah, right here, right there. There comes the bend. You can see the point going way, way out.
Yeah. We got dead water right over there.
That's right.
We got a current seam right here.
Right behind us.
Right. We're on the back side of it. There's your deep water. Your deepest water is right over there's your bluff. That's where the force of the water is. That's the bluff. We're on the inside bend of the bluff.
And these fish can come up in here and feed.
Yeah, you can see the sand way up there. We're right here in the bend of it, right here. Here's the river. River's making a bend right here. That's bluff in here. Here's your shoal right here. Here's the lower end of the shoal right there. Right here. You see your bars, interval bars. Your deep bank is right here. You see that drop right here. The interval line's real fast right here. There's your deep bank over here. And here's the end of the shoal. What's the #1 structure you look for on high water, Roy?
I start looking for slower current to fish on high water. I just start looking for somewhere that's breaking the current, where sharp turns in the river.
You look for the up current bends or the low end bends?
The low end bends.
Like the lower end of shoals?
Right. You know, you get on the current seam, you're gonna have slower water, faster water, eddy water, and I like to follow those seams and just work that seam down the river.
Does depth play a role in that? Are
Yes.
they shallower in that on high water times, or the deeper do you find?
Usually on the high water, if it's rising, I'll find them shallow. If it's coming up, now if the river starts, it's a high water and the river starts a pretty good fall, they'll start moving out and I'll start looking for deeper water.
When the river's falling, normally I will, I kind of do what Roy does. I'll look for structure and ledges out toward the channel.
Our electronics have really been a big plus to us too, hasn't it?
It's amazing, you know, what we can do with our electronics these days.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in a river like this, where you got so many different depths, so many different current speeds. I mean, we use it for everything. We pull up to a bank, we look at how fast we're going on our GPS, on our depth finder. We want to know what the current speed of the river is. We want to see the depth, we want to see the ledges, we want to see the tight bottom, mud, sand, rock. So I mean, yeah, it's amazing, and you know, how good that these depth finders will pick up these fish in these deep, muddy bottom rivers. That Garmin 2D, if it's not showing fish,
They're not there.
you're not catching fish. And if it's showing you a lot of good marks in there, 9 out of 10 times you're going to catch fish. I trust that 2D on that Garmin more than anything I've ever looked at. That fish there a bit of 40.
What'd you
Fish
say?
ain't 40 pounds. Crazy.
Fish there a bit of 40. Just lay him on the side.
That fish won't weigh. That fish won't even weigh 20.
Bill?
Well, I'd like for him
You want me
to.
to throw you out of the boat?
What? I'm just thinking how you weigh.
20 pounds.
Boy, I was close.
He's
I had 19.
actually 8 pounds. We're just lying for you.
I had
No,
19.
he's 19 pounds.
Roy!
Yeah, he's 19.
Is he 19?
No.
No, look, he's 19 pounds.
He's holding that boulder sideways.
He sure is 19.
He's holding it sideways.
He's 19.
Let's see his gut. Turn it.
That's pretty fish. Look how fat he is. That's a long rascal too. Pretty fish. Man, they eat good down here, don't they? Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome, buddy.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned, Mystic Lubricants, Lubrication Domination, and Tracker Boats, Fish the Finest. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have an action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley, Catch More Fish, Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum, and by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
You know, the Mississippi River has always had a reputation as a treacherous, dangerous body of water. And lots of people say, I wouldn't go near that river. Well, actually, they're missing out on a tremendous fishery by not doing so. But there's times of the year when it can be tough. You know, it can be dangerous.
You know, the river, like you say, can be it can be treacherous and dangerous at times. We got to respect it. We need to make sure we got all our boats, you know, where they need to be. Make sure Bill's pumps work, life jackets. You know, just respect it, and you could have a great time out here. Catch a fish of a lifetime. You know, you're one bite away from that fish of a lifetime.
Look here.
Got him.
Boy, right here's a horse.
Good one.
Yeah.
We got doubles.
I'm trying to get a triple here.
Whose is the biggest?
I think I got a horse.
He ain't very big, but he made a big squirrel. He's a nice one.
Oh, look here. I'm gonna have to, you got the net?
I'm gonna grab his net off front. Right here.
I'm gonna turn mine loose, Bill.
Okay.
See bubbles.
You see
I see
bubbles?
good
Bubbles.
bubbles and swirls.
Woo! Woo!
Good job. Good
Look
job.
at that big baby. Look at that big baby.
Good job.
Boy, that's a nice one. That's a good fish right there. He's a dandy.
He's a dandy.
Right at 50.
Let me get
Dang
him.
good one, ain't he?
You ready to say bye? Watch it, Roy. I'm gonna turn him loose.
All right, Mr. Blue.
So here we go. Bye-bye. Woo! Boom.
There you go. There you go. Ooh.
What you got there, Roy?
Knocked the crap out of it, didn't he?
I already take a little drag.
Let's talk about a subject that a lot of fishermen talk about when it comes to fishing lines. Your ideas on, say, braided line versus monofilament line.
Well, I mean, the type of fishing we're doing right now, we're bumping the bottom of the river, and we're anywhere from 30 foot deep to 70, 80 foot deep. And it would be impossible to do what we're doing right now with monofilament line.
You could do it, but you certainly wouldn't have the feel that you do
Yeah,
with braid.
I've tried it back when I first started fishing, and it'll drive you crazy. It's too much stretch, you know, that deep of water, and you're not gonna have the sensitivity as you do with the braid. And yeah, I mean, monofilament's got its place for catfish, and it's got a lot of places where it's, you know, where it's used. But what we're doing today, it's braid's a must, in my opinion.
Well, I agree with you. You know, monofilament line, as great as it is, there'll always be a place for monofilament. I love monofilament, but monofilament is a nylon. in nylon, the longer it's in the water, the greater the stretch factor. And so the sensitivity of braid is just, that's where it's at. You've got to feel what the bait's doing at all times to be able to fish it effectively. And feeling that sinker hit the bottom is the key. You can't drag it. If you drag it, you're gonna hang it.
60 pounds.
Woo! Woo!
Pretty fish.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Mystic Lubricants and their complete line of JT4 marine products. A full line of products for your full line of pursuits. Visit mysticlube.com today. There's something always new cooking in the kitchen at Berkeley. Look at this new dish, Berkeley's Floor Shield. Those Berkeley scientists keep coming up with great recipes, and they've done it again with Floor Shield. They've discovered how to infuse fluorocarbon in a copolymer, combining the manageability of monofilament with the abrasion resistance and near invisibility of fluorocarbon at a great price.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley, Catch More Fish. Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin GPS Map Series Chart Plotter Sonar Combos. With advanced sonar technology like Chirp and exclusive Panoptix all-seeing sonar, you'll spend less time finding your fish.
I do a lot of bass and crappie fishing in the flooded timbered areas, and my 9.9 Mercury on my 14-foot Trekker John boat is perfect for idling down. What this does, it allows me to maneuver around standing timber and cover, and it enables me to get exactly where I want to go very quietly. I simply love it, and it's a perfect outboard for me in those sometimes hard to get to spots.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
There's a lot of good fish on this bank, Roy. I caught my personal best right here.
We need to catch another one.
I know it.
It'll work, won't it? I've caught a lot of good fish here.
Did you see the video on that, Roy?
Yes.
You want to see it again?
Yes.
Let's look at it.
Let's look at it. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
I always want to watch that video.
All right, let's go to it.
Let's go to it. There's one, Bill.
John, I'm gonna come around to you, buddy. Woo! You got a good one. Let's get his head toward me.
That's a big fish. That's a 100-pounder.
Come on, pull him up here.
Come on!
That's a big fish.
We got him. He's a caught fish.
Woo!
Wow.
I might need some help. 92 pounds.
92! 92! Woo! You know what's so special? I got to net his personal best, and he got to net my personal best.
Yeah, which was 5 pounds. Oh, no, sorry.
All right, cut that. Don't even show his personal best. No, he got to net my personal best.
110 pounds.
Yeah, but the only problem is we weren't videoing.
I know it. Mine came at the perfect time.
All right, well, you know, we talk about how great the fishing is here in the Helena area. You caught your personal best here in Phillips County.
Exactly.
Just north of Helena,
Right.
but in Phillips County,
Phillips
right
County,
here in the
yes.
Helena area. And it weighed, what,
73, 74
73,
pounds.
74 pounds. Boy, that's a beautiful fish.
It's awesome, man. This is probably the best fishery
Oh, no.
I've been in. It's just, I don't know if there's a bad spot to fish here.
Well, when you're on this part of the river, you know, when you see a spot you think looks good,
It
is.
is.
It is good.
It is.
You know.
Got him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
him?
I got it.
All right.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
yeah,
Pull
good
that pole.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one.
that trolling motor ain't on.
Troller's off.
Hey, I'm getting under some, getting in the boat, I'm getting in something. I can't stop him.
There's a tree right here. He's in that tree right here.
Come on, you big sucker.
I'll tell you where.
You're perfect. He just spun the whole boat
He just
around.
spun the whole boat around.
Boy, these fish are mean.
Boy, look at the bubbles coming up.
Good fish.
You better get over with that net. He's about to come up.
Just give me.
He's up right now. You net him. Oh boy.
Come here. Come here.
Woo! Look at that big fish.
caught.
Way to go, George. Way to go. Boy, I tell you what. Good day on the river. All right, read it.
Good Lord, that's a good fish.
I believe that one's over 65. Watch those fins. Here, let me look at it.
About 65.
I thought he was bigger than the other one.
He passed the 60 mark on the boat.
Yeah, the other one's bigger around.
He's a little longer.
All right,
Y'all ready to turn him loose?
let's let him go, buddy.
All right, well, you got him?
I got him. Slide his tail over now.
There you go.
Thank you.
Take it back home.
Boy, he's ready to go.
Woo, there you go.
Well, I tell you what, he cut up.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Roy.
He cut up.
That fish cut up.
He cut up.
Let me give you a fight.
That was a fight. I mean, that was a fight. That's
That's
kind of
fight.
light. Woo, woo. Let's go get another.
Let's get another.
I mean, they're on fire.
Yeah.
Let's go. He said, "Let's go get another."
This is big fish heaven. Let's take advantage of it while we're here.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.